Eevee. Desert Ruins. Oh, this is the one that, like, each world has, like, this little, I don't know, like a main character that you meet at the beginning of the stage, and then they show up at the end of the stage, and they go for the portal with you. Also, what the hell is this lizard doing? This one, though, the main character is 100% meant to be Lara Croft. Because Tomb Raider was, well, Tomb Raider was already pretty, I think the first 2 Tomb Raiders were already out when this game came out. Maybe 3 Tomb Raiders. But it's 100% meant to be Lara Croft, except I think she's a mouse. We're about to find out whether or not she's a mouse. But yeah, these loading screens between levels is pretty absurd. And the fact that they're just about as long as the PlayStation loading screens makes me feel like that, I don't know, it would be really dumb if they did it intentionally. Because why the hell would they replicate the length of loading screens? So if it's not intentional, then it has to be literally to do with how the data is processed, because it has to load in the next section, or it has to load in for like a database of potential places you're going to. And I think when you go for the portal, it goes, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how like the level layout is coded in this, but this shouldn't take this long even for that. I mean, this is a game that came out, and then remind you, this is a frame by frame, item by item, etc., remake of the original. So it's like, it's not upgraded graphics, it's literally a remake. This is made with I think not Unity engine. Is it Unity? The Unreal Engine, that's what it's made with. And I played a lot of games that use Unreal Engine, and they all have problems. It's, in my opinion, one of the worst game engines out there, at least from my experience. Every game I've ever played that uses Unreal Engine has had bugs. Also, what the hell?
Lot of people talking about all the things you've done
Gus.
for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to
She's your
raid the tomb of
girlfriend?
the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but you know, there's all the scorpions.
Tara, Laura, get it? Get it? Because her name is Tara, and there's Lara Croft. I get it. Also, why does he have a golf club? And from my memory, his girlfriend, the one that's meant to be Lara Croft, is quite stacked. How this is transformed into a 2019 remake, well, I guess we'll see. Also, I guess this is supposed to be like a archaeology type of level? I don't know. Because these are like, they're like Greek looking ruins. I guess that's what they're going for, Greek, because that looks like the Parthenon, but we're also kind of in like a desert setting. So I'm not 100% sure what they're going for here. We have to come back with our super flame breath to destroy that. I guess these hands are, what are they doing? Raising the roof? I guess you raised the roof a little too hard. Also, I don't understand what these guys are supposed to be. I was like really fascinated by them when I was a child. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys supposed to be? And I mean, they look exactly like the original, and I still have no idea what the hell. Like, they spit out fire? but they look like a pipe. I don't know. I can't explain what their design is supposed to be representing. Also, it sounds like there's like a seagull in the background in the music. I don't think it's meant to be like an animal. I think it's just supposed to... Maybe it is. I don't know. But it sounds like a damn seagull. You don't hear it now, but... Alec, yeah, right here. Hear it? Yeah, it sounds like a seagull cawing. Oh, a big crab. Let's call him a crab. It's not a crab, it's a damn scorpion. Well, scorpions are the... Ah! Oh yeah, also, no wait, Spyro can swim. I forgot. Of course Spyro can swim. I guess the water's like poison or something. Not 100% sure why the water's not safe to be in, but... I don't know, it's probably all the lead from the old pottery and whatnot. Also, we're reigniting. And it feels so good, question mark. Yeah, scorpions are the crabs of the desert. Also, who do we need up here? Oh yeah, we need the kangaroo. Man, they made her thick as fuck in this game, not gonna lie. I mean, she wasn't the original because, I mean, I guess kangaroos are kind of thick. I don't know. I don't look at kangaroos and say to myself, man, that's one thick animal, but the one in this game, oh boy. Like, I'm quite sure there's some good amount of fan art of her. Also, she's meant to be Australian, but I don't know, she kind of sounds Australian, but she's clearly voiced by someone that's not Australian. But there's a lot of examples in that throughout this game of characters that are supposed to be, I guess, kind of have an accent, but they're obviously not voiced by people who have that accent. Also, shit, should we, actually, wait. Also, we forgot a gem. Shit. Should we do that part now? Actually, yeah, I'll do it so I can show you the damn kangaroo. Also, her name is Sheila. If it's... Ah! Shit! Was I not supposed to go that way? Or maybe that's not how you, like, how you get up there? Yeah, her name is Sheila, and she's Australian, and she's a kangaroo. I mean, I guess that kind of speaks for itself. Yeah, I can get to there from here. Maybe I should charge a little bit and then jump. Ah, we did it. And we should be able to make this jump. Oh, she also controls like ass, but...
Hi, Spyro.
Oh, here she is.
I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now.
A walkabout.
Sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear.
Why do they call it a hop about? Because she's a kangaroo. Get it? Oh, I forgot about this. For some reason, this section is like a side-scrolling thing. There's no part in the game, aside from like the little things you do with just sparks, that's like this. I don't quite understand why. Like, this is literally the only part in the game that's like this. Yeah, like I said, they made her, like, ridiculously thick. I mean, like, her waist, like, doesn't exist. Her original design, she didn't have hair, and she also didn't have clothes. I think they kinda had to give her clothes because they made her more human looking in this game. And how can I double jump there? And I think this Lester. Oh man, have any of you played Lester the Unlikely? That game is terrible, but it's also kind of great. You play this character who's like the representation of a 1980s nerd, and he controls like absolute ass. And I think that's kind of part of the game, but the gimmick of it, I don't know, it wears out its welcome very quickly. And I think they made more than one game, but that game's freaking terrible. There's really no redeeming qualities to it. I think it's a Super Nintendo game. It might have also came out on the Genesis, but I just kind of remember it on Super Nintendo. Oh. Damn, that was easy as shit. Oh my god, he was born with a hat on. Imagine that. Just sitting there, your egg hatches, your damn baby dragon has a hat on. Makes you question his lineage. Also, that section was easy as shit. Oh my god. Also, is there anything else up here? Oh my god. Game load. No, I think that's everything. Also, when you press N the left analog stick, Sparks tells you where the closest gems are. This is something I actually did not know about until like my third playthrough of this game. I mean, the first time I ever played this game when I was like, I think I was like 6, and it took me like 2 months to beat. I think I'm about to beat this in like a week after playing it for like 2 hours or so a night. Actually, can I see my in-game time? 12.5 hours. I probably have a good... Well, at least for the... Why do they have to be specific? Crash Kangaroo. Yeah, no shit, is Sheila. Like, it doesn't say that for the other ones. When you use the other side characters. That's pretty weird. But yeah, I remember like my first playthrough... I think I was 6. And then... I think I bought the game again at... It was at Blockbuster, but it was for that short period of time when Blockbuster was also a store. Where they also sold games and shit. I can't remember the name of it. It was... I actually have a card. Like, it might be a gift card. It obviously doesn't work anymore. Because Blockbuster's been gone since like 2009, 2010. Also, egg. Andy. But it was there, and I bought it again when I was like 10. And I think I bought it and I owned it for like a month, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it to work on PlayStation 2. And I realized that in order to play a PlayStation 1 game, or at least save it. Also, Nelly. Should have had a band-aid on his face. But in order to save a PlayStation 1 game on a PlayStation 2, you have to have a PlayStation 1 memory card. So I found that out after like a month of trying to figure out why I couldn't get the game to save. So I played the game again when I was like 10, and then I don't think I played it again until I was like in high school. I bought it on the PlayStation Network, and I think I played it through like 2 or 3 times. That might have been the first time that I well, the game actually goes up to 117%. It's a pretty weird number. Pretty annoying, honestly. Because I think the first game is 120, and then the second game I think is 118, and this game is 117. Why it couldn't just be 120, like throughout all 3 games, I don't know. Incredibly annoying, but whatever. But I think that was the first game that I 117% of the game, and I also think it was the first time I got all these skill points. And the skill points are unnecessary. You get like these artwork things, but they're more or less unnecessary. They don't count towards your game percentage. Like it says 73% up there. None of that is to do with these skill points I got. And these skill points are hard as shit. They're harder than any of the eggs you get in the games. They're, aside from like most of the ones on the first page, most of these, like the beat the Yeti in 2 rounds, incredibly difficult. I've yet to even come close. And the skateboard record time is super difficult because you have to do like this free lap course on a skateboard, and I think the closest time I got was like 20 seconds over the time that you need to get. And yeah. However, this time around with the Reignited Trilogy, at least on Steam, I guess it also might apply on like PlayStation and Xbox and whatnot, you get achievements for the skill points. So there's a kind of incentive to get it, I guess, if you want the achievements. I mean, I want it just as, I don't know. I want it just because I don't want to complete the series and then have like 2 achievements left to get out of like 100. So I definitely plan on getting all of these, but they're probably going to be something I finish after I 117% this game, because like I said, the skateboarding one is really, really difficult. And I don't want to waste too much. Like, I don't want to focus just on that every time I stream this game up until, like, I complete it. So, yeah. That's going to be, like, the last thing I do. Some of these you kind of get on their own. Like, some of these you get without even trying. But other ones, like the skateboarding one, are unbelievably difficult. Harder than any other egg in the game, even though you don't get an egg for doing it. Also, the key is for that chest at the beginning of the stage, which, let's see. Also, I keep forgetting that there's a map. I keep forgetting that you can use a map for this. Where's it at? There it is. It's not a very good map. Yeah, I don't quite know where the start of the stage is. So let's just go over here. I think it's over here. Yeah, because he's facing this way. Oh no! Ah! He's facing this way. So we should go over here and oh, I see it. It's right here. Oh yeah, I was talking about how this game and Crash Bandicoot are commonly like viewed as not one of the same, but they're like, you see them together a lot, and like they made use of that over time. There's been games where there's actually a game for the Game Boy Advance where it was a Crash Bandicoot game, but it took place in like Spyro's world. Like you played as Crash, but you're in like the same type of world as Spyro is in, like all the characters and whatnot, aside from Spyro not being in it. And the other way around, there's one where you're Spyro in the Crash Bandicoot universe, and like the same type of gameplay as Crash Bandicoot is for the Game Boy Advance. Which Crash Bandicoot games for the Game Boy Advance are pretty good. They're side scrollers, but they're pretty good. Better than the Spyro games for Game Boy Advance. Those games are not great. They're like this top-down point of view, where kind of like how I have my camera like this. The whole game is like this. Like, yeah. And I'm not a fan of games like this. I don't know. I mean, what's it called? Is it just called top-down? I don't know. But I know a lot of people love games like that. I don't. I honestly could never play a game to completion where you have to play like this. I guess... I don't know. Is Diablo like that? I've honestly never played Diablo. But from what I've seen of like screenshots of the game is like from a top-down perspective. But that's just me personally. I mean, if you like those type of games, fine. Like, I don't like first-person games. Like, I've actually played Overwatch. I kind of like it for being a first-person game, but like, I mean, like games like Call of Duty and all that, first-person shooters. I can't play those games like physically. I get so sick when I'm playing them that, like, I can't. Third-person games, perfectly fine. Like, the Resident Evil games, well, the Part 4 onwards. Because the original 1 to 4... Well, not counting the remakes, but the original Part 1, 2, and 3 had tank controls and were like a fixed screen for the most part. Not like that. Though I can play games like that, that's fine. But I'm talking about what Resident Evil 4 did. That third-person point of view. That's probably like my favorite type of perspective. Like anytime I play, like when I played Skyrim, I played it from third-person point of view. I know most people don't do that. Most people play it from first-person point of view. But I can't do it. I'll get sick in like a half hour doing that. And what's weird is that like that never used to happen when I was a kid. Like I never played first-person games as a kid because there weren't a whole lot really. Well, I guess there were. Oh, also there's Lara Croft. Well, actually, you know what? I remember hearing people bitch because they tamed down her assets. Because in the PlayStation game... Hold on, let me... If I still have this tab up... I'll also need to open up Windows... Oops, Spyro, what are you doing? See if I can get this up without my game completely bugging out. Well, the game's running fine. It's just I hope... like Streamlabs doesn't crash or something. Okay, let me get that up. Actually, I should probably... Oh wait, we know her name. Her name's Tara. I was questioning why her name is Tara, and it's obviously because it's based on Lara Croft. Her name is Lara, not Laura, it's Lara. Even though I think they do call her Laura in the movie, with the one with Angelina Jolie, I think they call her Lara Croft, but her name is meant to be Lara. Okay, add sauce. Okay, sauce is added. Stretch that out. Okay, Spyro. Why do I have Spyro the Bandicoot typed out? What the fuck? Spyro Tara. See if we can get an image up. Yeah, Tara Croft. You know what? I haven't had anything to drink since I started the stream. I need some aqua. Hold on. Hopefully you can't hear me consume through my mic. I don't have a noise gate on, or noise suppression. I should remember to do that. I keep forgetting that you have to manually do that for Streamlabs. Because I have it on for OBS, but I'm running everything for Streamlabs, so... Let me see. You know what? The original looks... It looks pretty close to the original, actually. Huh. But yeah, as you can see, she was stacked as shit in the original. I mean, as stacked as polygons can get. But she's like flat in this game. And I think I remember people bitching about that. People were saying, oh, why the fuck you make her so flat? Because she's meant to be based off of Lara Croft. And I never really played the remakes, like the current gen of the Tomb Raider games. I'm quite sure they like flattened her out a little bit, but I don't think people bitched as much as they did about this goddamn mouse. I mean, people's priorities, you know. So yeah, this is an image of the current, and oh, this is a better view. Yeah. They went all out on the PlayStation. What the hell? Where's her waist? Does she have a waist? I just see a line. That might be your shirt. Yeah, I think that's her shirt, but holy shit. Look at that. And this, like, they gave her a waist. Well, you know what? They took everything from one section of her body and put it in another. That's what they did. They just moved some assets around, you know? They took pre-existing material and just changed it. Just relocated it. Okay. So, let's get back to this mouse.
Well, look at you. Showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the hard
Raid
work.
the tomb.
I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around.
Oh
You
my
just
God.
waltz in here expecting to claim the
Pressing
treasure.
switches
You might as well have it.
and
It's
shoving
only a
boxes
lousy
around.
egg anyway.
They weren't even trying to hide it. Like, this is 100% a Tomb Raider reference. Also, Marty? Why can't it be called Morty? There's one called Mort. I think I'm 90% sure one of the dragons earlier from the eggs was named Mort. So it was close. Very close. God, this music's so good. I can't emphasize how good the music is in these first 3 games. And it's all done by, like I said, it was all done by Stuart Copeland, who's the drummer for the Police. And he does everything. He does, like, it's all digital for the most part, aside from the drumming, because obviously he's a drummer. But everything's digital, and there's some... I remember watching a video of him making the music for... I think this game, or it might have been 2. And he was using old, like... what was he using? What's it called? I think it's on Moog. Or like Audio... Vox something synthesizers or something like that. But it's just crazy. And it's crazy how like good of a composer he is. Because, man, I don't think there's like any bad songs in this whole game series. Also, I don't think we got all the gems actually. We might need to come back at some point. I don't remember it popping up because it says on the bottom once you get all the gems for a level. And I don't remember seeing that. But oh well, we can come back. Ugh, game. Come on now. Come on. That stuttering is not the stream, that is the game. Retiring to Midnight Mountain in the middle of the day. Also, let me check. Someone's still in chat. Who's in chat? Orangical. Am I saying that right? Or is it Orangi? Like the Japanese pronunciation for orange? Orangi? I'm gonna assume it's Orangi-sical. Don't you have to get up like at 7:30? I'm not like trying to tell you to leave, but I mean, damn, that's not, do you not get a lot of sleep usually, or is I don't know. I get too much sleep. I wish I sleep less, honestly. Though I've been sleeping less, like I don't know. I don't know exactly. I think like I sleep a minimum of like 8 hours, but I can easily sleep for 10. And I hate it. Like, I wish I could sleep for less. I mean, I wish I could never have to sleep, but, I mean, I think everyone thinks that for the most part. Even though, as enjoying as sleeping can be, it's also a waste of time. But, I mean, you have to do it. Haunted Tomb. This level's pretty cool. I remember this level kind of scaring me as a kid. This and also this like Western-based one. For some reason, the enemies in it really freak me out. I don't know why. They're dinosaurs with like guns. No, they're T-Rexes with guns, but you know, T-Rexes have little hands, so well, not little hands. They have little arms. They have, I think, kind of regular size hands, but they have little arms, so their holster is like super high up to their neck. It's hilarious. Hopefully they didn't change that. That's one thing I wish they would not change. But you know what? So far, a lot of like the visuals, at least for like the enemies and the characters, look exactly the same as the original. There's only been a couple that have looked kind of different and, in my opinion, worse. I don't think I've really seen an enemy or oh, Spyro, what the fuck was that? I don't think I've seen like any design in this game which I would say is like significantly better than the original. I mean, it looks, a lot of these just look like the original, just upgraded. But there's a few that, in my opinion, look worse than the original. None that we have come across on the stream. But there's some, like, early in the game that I'm like, like, I guess they kind of fit better. Like, they look better at what they're supposed to be compared to the original. Because some of them in the original, it's questionable what the fuck they're supposed to be. But I just kind of like them a little bit more. I don't know. But so far, I mean, aside from, like, the performance issues of the game, like I said, the GPU not running well in like the first game, and the loading, especially the loading in this game, I don't think it was as bad in the second game, but this game, man, this is like the original PlayStation hardware levels of loading for this game. But aside from that, I mean, this is like an excellent remaster. I really don't have any type of problem with it. And obviously the, like, aside from like the small things I talked about, like the loading and all that shit that I mean, who knows, like, how or why that is how it is. Like, I'm quite sure it is something that could be fixed. The problem is that I don't think this game has had any patches. Like, when it came, ever since it came out, there's been like nothing. There's been no like patches to deal with the loading issues. There's no patches to do with the fact that, at least for the third game, you have to load the game up, get to the first loading screen, and then reset the game and load it again. At least for me, I've had to do that every single time I played this game without fail. But there's been nothing, you know? Also, we come back. Actually, I think we have to beat the game before we come back for this Sparks mission. Speaking of Sparks missions, we need to go back to the last level and do that one. But I'm not going to do that on this stream because it's kind of, I don't know, a little kind of a boring section. Also, is there anything over here? What the fuck? You just hear that? Sounds like someone just fell. Hello? What the fuck is that sound? That's weird. It sounds like ice breaking or something like that. Huh. I have not played the Crash Bandicoot remakes. I don't think I ever really will. Not because I don't dislike the Crash games at all. Though I think the only, unlike Spyro, I think the first game in the Crash series is not great, but it's also older. I mean, the Crash games are not way older, but comparatively, they're way older than the Spyro games. So, you know, they're gonna have a bit more, I don't know, they're gonna be a little more lacking. But from what I've seen, like, I've seen gameplay of the remakes of Crash, and I don't know, I think it's just kind of how Crash games are like set up, at least the first 4 games. But we're kind of talking about the first 3 in the trilogy, because it did what Insomniac did. They sold the rights after the 3rd game to Universal, and I think the 4th Crash game, the original 4th, not the Crash 4 that came out, that game technically is not 4 because there already is a Crash 4 and it came out in 2002, I think. Because I have the PlayStation game. I can't see it from where I'm sitting. I'm quite sure that was made, like, developed by Universal. Both games were published by Universal. Like, both trilogies were published by Universal, but the publisher really doesn't mean shit. It's the developers for the most part. But I'm quite sure I'm trying to look. It says Universal in the front, so I'm gonna guess that maybe the 4th Crash game was also developed by Universal. But yeah, it's the same thing with the 4th Spyro game. However, unlike the 4th Spyro game, the 4th Crash game is a pretty good game. It's not as good as Part 2 and 3, but it's good, and it's playable. Like, the game's not broken at all. I would say that, in my opinion, Crash Part 4, the game that's not made by... Oh, obviously, in case you don't know, the first 3 Crash games were developed by Naughty Dog, which I mean, Naughty Dog is pretty much, I think, objectively one of the best developers out there. Like, I don't know, name a game that Naughty Dog has put out that's been bad. Like, I don't think you can. Like, everything Naughty Dog puts out is pretty goddamn amazing. But they got their, I think they had a few games before Crash, but Crash was their first main series. And then when they sold the rights to Universal, they made their series after that, the Jak and Daxter games. Which they also, like, Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank are basically the PS2 semi-PlayStation mascots, while the PlayStation mascots for the first PlayStation were Spyro and Crash. And, you know, it's kind of fitting that they're by the same companies. I mean, Ratchet and Clank was made by the creators of Spyro, and Jak and Daxter was made by the creators of Crash Bandicoot. Jak and Daxter games are interesting because the first Jak and Daxter game is like a collectathon, and it's a fairly lighthearted type of thing, while the second game is like a, well, part 2, and especially the third Jak and Daxter game, is like in kind of like an open world game, and the story is like way darker. There's like a huge tone shift between the first Jak and Daxter game and then 2 and 3. Honestly, I think 1's my favorite only because I like collectathons more than, I guess, yeah. Most people say part 3 is their favorite Jak and Daxter. I can see why. I mean, the game's really good. 2 is basically, I know I'm kind of just talking instead of doing this level. I think I'm gonna do Dino Mines next. Actually, let me see how long I've been streaming. Cause shit, I actually have to go somewhere in the morning. But I don't have to be up until like 9, so I think I can keep going for like another half hour or so. But actually, hold on. Let me. Oh, the speedways are terrible, but they're in every Spyro game, so it's not just this game. Do I want to do the monkey, or at least show you the monkey? You know what? I'll show you the damn monkey. The design of the monkey and the voice they have for the monkey in this game, not great. It's a thing, alright. Also, it's got Agent 9. Not sure what the 9's a reference, or like, it's supposed to be like 007. That's his gimmick. I don't know why it's got Agent 9 though. Oh my god, just look at that. Just look at the picture on his like plaque. That's not pleasant. Oh man. Why'd they have to do his teeth like that? Alright, let's go see what this damn monkey wants. Maybe it's supposed to be like a spider monkey? Whatever, he's a monkey regardless. Ooh. But yeah, I don't plan on ever buying, or maybe if it's for whatever reason super cheap at some point. I think the cheapest I've ever seen the Crash Trilogy was like $20 or so, which, I mean, it's cheap. But for one, the first game kind of sucks, so I would like begrudgingly play through it. In the second game, I played a bunch of times. In the third game, I played a ton. I would kind of, I don't know. I would be interested in maybe streaming the third game, but I think, I don't know. I would be playing the original, like an emulator of it, but
What was that?
Oh god.
See a Rhinoc?
I don't know.
I saw a
Maybe.
Rhinoc.
If the game's
Take
cheap
it from me, Spyro. Never
and I
spend
buy
a
the
week in a
trilogy,
cage.
then
Next thing
I'll
you know, your whole
stream
island
the
will be
third
knee
game.
deep in Rhinocs.
But
Well,
until
I got
then,
Mr.
that's
Laser Blaster, and I
then
have
a game I'll
lot of work to do.
plan on playing. As much as I love the game. Though objectively, like, well, not even objectively, just my opinion, like, the better game series, in my opinion, is Spyro. I mean, they're completely different game styles, so it's kind of hard to compare the two. But the game that...
Agent
Oh.
9, my favorite pupil.
I forgot about you.
Welcome back to my island laboratory.
Yeah, this was like a major
Afraid
character in the
Rhinocs
second
have taken
game.
over the
He was like the
entire
character
island.
that helped
Could you
you...
stop them before they destroy all my
Again, I'm
research?
talking because of potential copyright, because this game had some copyright issues for a while, but I think it's been resolved. But I don't want to risk it. Anyways, this, I think it's supposed to be a mole, because you can't, like, see his eyes, and, yeah. He's, like, the main type of character, aside from Allura, that you have to, like, get these orbs, which is, like, the equivalent of eggs in this game. And you bring them to him, and he makes, like, these portals and whatnot go away, and, yeah. Also, how's this guy handle? I remember him handling, like, ass, but... You know what? Ooh. It's weird. Going to the left, you like move. I feel like you move significantly. Oh.
Just like old times. Try shooting.
Okay. Oh yeah. So this monkey originally was a normal monkey, and he got zapped by something. Now he's a secret agent monkey. Also, what the shit? We're just spinning. We're not moving. Okay. So he was a normal monkey. He got zapped by something. Now he's like a secret agent monkey. Yeah, that's pretty much that lore. Also, oh man, why is this not inverted? Can I change this? The fuck? Is it moveless? Well, yeah, it's just basic controls. Right? See if there's any like moves that I had no idea about. Yeah, I know all these. Oh, I guess there's different ones for different characters. Well, I mean, they're pretty straightforward. You use them throughout the level, so you kind of figure them out on your own. Control scheme? Oh, I don't want to accidentally remap anything. This is just for flying, so I think we're stuck with the way this is. Whatever, I'll get used to it. So, yeah, I remember this level, or maybe, I don't know, there's like a part where you have to have this guy unlocked, and you go into another level, and you have to go to a certain site. Yeah, like with Sheila, in the last stage we were in, we had to have Sheila unlocked to go in that part. It's either this or that one where you have to go in with this guy. It's freaking terrible. It's like, there's a part where you have to like defeat like a bunch of enemies in a time limit, and it's like hard as shit. But you know what? This guy handles pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Better than the damn penguin. Penguin handles like ass. But hey, he handled like ass in the original. They kept it for this game. You know what? I don't know. I slightly support their. You know what? I was about to make an excuse, but no. fuck those damn penguin controls. Sergeant Bird is his name. He's supposed to be like a World War I scout guy. But my god, does he handle terribly.
A vast number of Rhinox are waiting to ambush us as soon as I lower this force field. I expect they'll keep coming.
You know what? His
until
voice
you
sounds
shoot
like the
red
original.
panic button next to the door where they emerge.
Unless I'm forgetting the original's voice. But he sounds like the original. Which is surprising, because almost every character in this game's voice is different than the original. Aside from Spyro's, who is voiced by Tom Kenny. Maybe because he's the only one that had like a good voice actor. Because the voice acting in the original game is pretty bad. I mean, the late 90s, early 2000s. The list of voice actors, at least like in video games, wasn't large. I mean, there were plenty of good voice actors. I mean, I don't know. They're just, yeah, they just weren't really there. Or they were there, but they weren't utilized in video games. Also, what? Okay, these guys are just respawning indefinitely because I'm not getting any gems for them. And if there were new enemies, you would get gems for them. Also, I do not have sparks active. And when you don't have sparks active, you have to like walk on. What the fuck? You just shot him. You guys really suck at your job. Ow! Well, shit. Reigniting. Oh, I think I was about to bring up at one point that I got a green screen, but see, I had to get a green screen that measured the length that I have available in my room because I really don't have a lot of room in my room. Also, these are like little beakers. They're kind of cute. But we also have to kill them. So I measured before I got it to make sure I had enough room width-wise, and I had to measure whether or not I had enough height, because the ceiling in my room is like at an angle, and where my chair is positioned with my PC is at like the lower point in my room. So I had to make sure it wasn't too tall. And it's not. I mean, I have plenty of room going width-wise, and I have plenty of room going up. However, I did not measure, or at least I didn't properly measure how big, like, the base is, and how big the screen hangs forward, if I'm describing that right. And, yeah, I don't have the room. Because if I were to, like, I have to stand up still, but if I put the, like, I'm pointing at it as if you could actually see me, but basically I have my chair here, and if I put the green screen up, the green screen would literally go over my chair. And it's also, I didn't consider the fact that the ceiling in my room, the light, is positioned like right behind where the green screen would be. So if I put the screen up, it would be like pitch black where I'm sitting. So that obviously wouldn't work. I know I'm gonna need lighting, because the only light I have is a lamp to the corner. I think that would be, like, it would be okay light, but I think it would cast too much shadow on, like, the green screen. So I don't think it would work well. Like, I mean, I haven't really been able to test it, because like I said, it would go over my chair. But to kind of get to where I'm going, I can still set it up, but I kind of have to like rearrange my whole room, which that's going to be a project, but I'm going to do that at some point, because I kind of want to have a webcam going. Like I don't have intentions of being like a VTuber or anything like that. This little dog I have on my screen is just kind of temporary. Yeah. It's pretty much temporary, and at some point I want to get a webcam going. Like I have a webcam. It's obviously running right now because it's semi-matching my movements. I know the little dog doesn't have like mouth flaps or anything, and it also doesn't blink, but for the most part it's matching my movements. Even with a mic in my face, it's doing pretty well. It's kind of crazy how good it works, actually, just because it's following your eye movement, which with glasses on and a mic pretty much covering half my face, it's getting the movements pretty spot on. Also, the shit. Can't get further. I'm confused. I don't think I have to destroy these guys. Oh shit! Do I have to talk to him again? Oh, I hate this. I hate this when this happens. Shoot the runners to reach the door and retake. Yeah, I know. What the fuck was that? Ah! Also, can you destroy this? Oh, there we go. That's what you have to do. I think you have to destroy these. I shot at this one and oh, where do you all come from? Oh, now the door. Oh shit, we're gonna die. Ah! Oh yeah, I can't move like this. Can't move with the camera zoomed in. Now I can destroy it. That's freaking weird that you can't destroy it beforehand. Also, we have no health. Where are you, Zoe? Oh, Zoe's the little fairy that is pretty much like a checkpoint. Ugh. Yeah, when you don't have a sparks, you have to like walk on top of the gems to pick them up. That's really obnoxious. Oh my god, beeps and boops. Oh god, look at this. Look at this math. Does it mean anything? I mean, it looks like calculus or something. But I don't know what it's calculating. Lots of beeps and boops.
Indicators show that a bunch of Rhinox are hiding behind the display screen.
Oh yeah, it's like a duck shooting gallery or something. Also, if they shoot at us, we're probably gonna die. This is like super sensitive. The movement of like position. Oh man. Come on.
You cleared them?
Oh, there you are. There's Zoe. Why the fuck you just disappear? Also, why is our helmet gold? The fuck?
Just as I thought, the machine room is overrun with birds. To target the birds in their nests, you'll want to use sniper mode.
Is that
Then
also
only
Tom
a
Kenny?
pinpoint accuracy.
I feel like that might be Tom Kenny. Oh my god, birds! Ah! Oh. I need to snipe these guys. I don't even have to get close to them. One more. Trying not to die because we only have one hit left. Oh god, where is it? Oh no! Ah! Oh shit! Oh my god, we're dead. Also, I think her helmet's just changing color based on the lighting, but it's like ridiculously, like it's like literally like yellow here on my screen at least. It could look completely different on stream actually. You probably like, what the fuck is he talking about? Also, talk to me, damn it. Thank you. I don't know why we're killing these birds, but we gotta do it, I guess.
Nice work, Agent 9. I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg.
Really? You're not an egg scientist? Bula? Bula? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that name.
Now I can switch the gravitonometric generator back on.
I don't think that's a word.
Birds got in here.
Oh my god, the birds are attacking. Ah, so many birds! Get the fuck away. I'm a monkey with a gun. Eh? I'm just shooting like crazy. I'm holding my controller really weird right now. I'm trying to move and shoot, but in order to move the camera, you have to use the right analog stick, and circle buttons like in the same position, well, same side. So, ow. So it's a little awkward, but it's also awkward how I'm doing it right now. But whatever, it's getting the job done. There we go.
The lab's clear, and
I guess I could have done that with a mouse, actually. I forget you can play this with a
I
mouse.
expect we'll find some Rhinox wearing armor.
Oh, I don't get an egg for that? Okay. Whatever. I ain't mad. See, now his helmet looks silver. On my screen, at least. I'm sure it looks completely different on stream. The fuck is that? Oh, this is when we have to use the bombs. How do you shoot them? Okay, maybe we have to talk to him first. What the shit? What was that? I was not in control for that.
Give it a shot.
Square. What the fuck was... How do you aim these? Oh, I see. It's a little finicky. That's not gonna make it. Oh, it did make it. Okay. Can we destroy this thing? I guess not. wonder if we can shoot over this. Doesn't seem like it. Can't destroy this though. Oops. The hell is
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory.
my laboratory?
Now,
Rowan. Oh, we need more bombs. Also, I hear like a monkey. The fuck? What is this? I swear, you can you shoot it? No, can't shoot it. What has happened? Oh, that worked. Well, before we proceed over there, let's go and get this chest thingy-majig. Okay, just need to check to see what percentage my phone was at. Let me get something to drink real quick. All out of tea. Guess we're drinking water. Okay, let's go over here. See what is over here. Do 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 do. Oops. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Or that. The hell are they doing? Hit, damn it. Come on now. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, is this bouncing off of this? Oh shit. They're bouncing off the wall? I think that's how lasers work. What the hell? I'm aiming right at it. There we go. Shoulda wore a seatbelt. What? Jet skis don't have seatbelts. Also, his name was Tony! Hey, Tony! Check. Oh, we're missing 83 gems. Where are they at? Sparks, tell me where they're at. Oh. They're up here. Well, some of them are up here. I think we missed a few of these throughout the level, actually. He's pointing that way, so I think we need to go over here. Sparks, what are you doing? Oh, here's some. Pointing over here. Oh, here's one. Two, actually. I think. Oh, I thought I just saw one. It's not. Beep boop. Beep boop. Now he's pointing over here. Oh, in there. Is there any over here? Oh, what's that? Someone set us up. Balloon. What's the name of the achievement? I think that activated kind of late. For what it was supposed to be for. Oh! We need to go get bombs. Oh man, we have to go all the way back over there? Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. Too bad this is as fast as we can go. Like we're kind of running. I think we're just fast walking, really. Also, I wanted to see if there was a balloon over here. Sparse is like pointing to the beginning of the stage. $652. Okay, I think there's more gems than just the ones in that silver chest thing. Let me try to let's look around while we head back over there. See if there's any other balloons up in the air. Oh, nope, that was all the gems. Sweet. Also, what the hell? The text for that loaded in pretty weird. Desert ruins, Midnight Mountain. Oh yeah, we can't do this because Hunter's still missing. There's a part where we like talk to Hunter and then we do like this mini game, but Hunter is canonically like in a box underneath the ground. So we can't do this egg yet. But we can do this, but I'm not 100% sure where you do this at. I think if we go in and then use the gem tracker thing with sparks, he'll point us in the direction of this shark shooting thingamajig.